Yeah, that sounds good. Janice, hold on one more time, Janice. This is for that one. Okay. All right. All right. All
Good
right.
morning.
All right. God bless all you guys. We truly, truly appreciate you. It is Toxic Talk Thursday, February the 12th, 2026. 6 minutes after y'all guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Once again, welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Feature Wake Up Team with this queen right here, Janice. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. We're here. We're super excited to be here. Shout out, big super shout out to all our folks over there on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Again, like I say all the time, I know it sounds repetitious, but I do mean it. We hope and we pray that your family's doing well. We hope that you're okay. And thank you so much for your support throughout the years of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. This is where you get your morning love. You already know that part. And most importantly, it's the only place on this entire earth where you get your morning started right. Not only on earth, on the universe and the metaverse and all the other mercies. So thank you so much for tuning in to this queen right here, Janice. God bless you. It's good to see you. And how are you today?
Good morning. Thank you. All is well. Life is good. Peace and love, everybody. Hope all is well. And welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on this beautiful day of February 12th. 2026, and the time right now is 8:07 Eastern time here where I am. And let me just say that the current temperature right now, the situation is going on over here in my neighborhood, it is freezing. It's a 27 degrees, freezing cold right now. The high is expected to reach 35 degrees, and at this point in time in my life, 35 degrees, that's going to feel like summer, especially if the sun is out. So I'm praying for a sunny day at 35 degrees. The low is expected to drop right back down to 24 degrees. And let me just say, they are claiming that the real feel is 18 degrees. And I feel like this. If it feels like 18 degrees, then daggone it, it's 18 degrees. And that's just me, Janice, from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Don't start with that real feel crap with me. From the Bronx. We don't do real feel in the Bronx. In the Bronx, we do Fahrenheit and the temperature. All right, guys. Welcome to the show. We truly appreciate you, Janice. How you been since the last time we did the show on Monday?
Running like a nut, just running around like a freaking nut. And yesterday I was in Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn. I got stuck in all this traffic, but it was good to be out there. I haven't been in downtown Brooklyn in so long, and it was good to be out there. But oh my God, the traffic it was a nightmare. But anyway, I ended up getting home very, very late last night. So and my battery went out and all of this stuff. So of my phone, that is. But anyway, yeah, that was my couple of days. How about yours, Shawn? What's good?
Thanks for sharing. Yeah, okay, right. Of course, New York City is going to be a lot of traffic. It's going to take you 20 minutes of driving around. It's going to take you almost probably an hour to drive around the corner and down the block with
Exactly.
New York City. And you got to be built different for New York, and we all know that. Janice, I've been okay the last couple of days. I've been resting. Janice, I actually have a cold. And I've been nursing my cold for the last couple of days. So I've been in the house trying to get myself together because, I got a lot of shows this weekend. So I'm trying to, I got a lot of shows this weekend starting tonight. Well, it's not even the week. It's the middle of the week. Wait a minute. What's today?
Today is Thursday.
Okay, Thursday. I don't even know what today. Okay. All right, guys, it's Toxic Talk Thursday. I just said that. And I'm trying to doctor myself up so I can go out and hit these streets. But at the same time, I'm trying to feel better. I got the old school cold, but I don't want to be passing it along to nobody else. Now, at the same time, I got to go outside. So if you're around me or close to me, uh, it might be a great opportunity for you to test your immune system.
Don't be scared.
Right. I'm here to see if everything is working inside of you. So I'm feeling better. I got a show tonight, and I got a show, a bunch of shows on Saturday and one on Sunday. And it's the Valentine's weekend if you're into that. Mm-hmm. And I figured like my wife and I will go out tomorrow night because I'm working Valentine's, those type of holidays for a comedian like me are very busy. So I don't be sitting down talking about we going on dates or that. We got to do the dates 2 or 3 days before the actual event for Valentine's Day because I'm out there hustling. Now, and since I have this little cold, Janice, before we start, guys, welcome to the show. You already know what I'm going to say. Shawn Harvey Comedy Birthday Bash at Comedy in Harlem. That's March the 7th. That's right around the corner at Comedy in Harlem, 750-A St. Nicholas Avenue, New York City, corner 147th Street.
Amen.
Doors open up at 7, showtime 8. And I want to thank folks who purchased the ticket already. Thank you. You need to purchase the ticket. Don't know where to purchase the ticket. You hit me on the Zelle. The Zelle is 570-9. I'll put it in the chat room. Janice, if you don't mind, could you put that in the chat room for me? The Zelle for the comedy show is 570-982-6950, guys. And the Cash App is Harv, HARV, as in Victor, funny. So the Cash App is Harv Funny. I'll put it, Janice, thank you. I'll put it in there as well. And the Zelle is 570-982-6950. And I appreciate you guys. We're gonna have a great turnout. We're gonna celebrate life, and thank you. That's the Shawn Harvey Birthday Bash at Comedy Harlem, March the 7th. I need everybody in the building. Chat room. I need all the chat room in the building. Let's celebrate. Now, I said that I had this cold, and God willing, if I live long enough for a few weeks, I'll be 61. And thank God for Jesus for that.
Yes, don't play.
In the life that I've lived, especially early in my life, it seemed like I've been on this planet 350 years. And I'm grateful for all of that. But when you get this age and you have a cold or something, you got to get on it fast because I'm at the age where I could die of a black eye.
From a black eye.
I could die of a trip and bust my chin. All right.
Oh God.
And why do I say all this before the show, before we start the show? And welcome, man. God bless you guys. Janice, I'm looking over another one of my bills that I had to pay. And this bill coming in the 10th of the month. And Janice, I was thinking, like, in my family, and God bless everybody and their families and their loved ones, and this is just something I want to say before we jump. And excuse us for starting late. We had a little technical, I hate saying technical difficulty, but we really did have a 3-minute technical difficulty. I hate saying that, but that's the truth. Right, Janice?
It is what it is.
All right, now, before we start the show on the Toxic Talk Thursday, I want to say this real quick, and welcome to the show, guys. I truly appreciate it. Janet, I'm 60 years old, and like I said, I'm proud of it. Some people don't like to acknowledge their age and all that. I think that's ridiculous. Tamiko's one of them. Tamiko, nobody know how old she is, even though we know how old she is. And Janice, I want to say this real quick. Guys, put the hearts in the chat room if y'all don't mind. Sister Soldiers in the chat room. I'm not in the chat room at the moment, and I do appreciate Sister Soldier and all she does in the chat room. Now, Chad, before we start the show, I said it for the fourth time. I'm 60. I'll be 61. Thank God for Jesus. Now,
Yes.
in my family, and I want to hear you guys' opinion about it, and maybe you could share with your family, okay? About your family. Now, Janice, on my father's side, God bless my father. His name is Earl Harvey. That's an old school name, Earl.
Mm-hmm.
He passed away 30 years ago, right?
Mm.
Now, Janice, and may he rest in peace. And Janice, uh, folks on my father's side of the family, okay, the folks on my father's side of the family has passed away young.
And then, okay. Like
Folks
in their
on
30s
my
and 40s?
folks, I think the oldest living Harvey male was about, let's say, maybe 60, 62, 60 something. That's what I know. Because my father was in his 60s when he passed away. He was early 60s.
Okay.
My father was like 61, 60 or 61 when he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on my mother's side, everybody, let's shout out to Mama Harvey. Janice, everybody on my mother's side lives to 4,050 years. Mama Harvey is 14,563 years old. But not only that, my mother is blessed to still have her sisters. My mother has 5 other siblings, including herself, and 6 of them. And back in those days, back when my mother was born in 1740, everybody had a bunch of kids. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of baby making back in the day. There was a lot of baby making all the way up to the 70s. I think in the 80s it slowed down, but back in the day, it was commonplace to have 3 to 7 brothers and sisters back in those days.
14 kids, yes, that was normal.
Right, it was normal back in those days. And my mother, God bless, my mother and her other 2 sisters, God bless, it was 3 boys and 3 girls, and all my mother's sisters are still alive. Mm-hmm. Thank God for Jesus. Let's give a round of applause for that. Let's give a round of applause.
Absolutely.
Now, my mother, God bless her, she'll be 94, God bless. And my other auntie's like 90, and then my other auntie's like 86, and then my uncle's like 80 something. And these people are still functioning, it's still going out.
And I've met your mom, 94. Are you kidding?
She'll be 94.
Wow, that's amazing. I sat down, I spoke with your mom. There's no indication that she was anywhere near 94.
Now this drives my point, and I'll yield my time to you before we get into the show. So on my father's side, nobody lives to 60 maybe. On my mother's side, it's 17,000 years old. Janet, I'm about to be 61. I'm at the crossroads. If I could make it to 61, maybe I could go straight to 99.
Okay.
This is not the right time to have my father's genes right now, because I'm at the gateway. I'm at the crossroads. I got to cross over to 61 so I can hang out with my mother's side of the family comparison to my father's side of the family. Can I get an amen?
Amen to that.
So right now, may my father rest in peace. But bro, I don't want your genes right now, because I'm coming up on a milestone. Mm-hmm. And not to sound selfish, and without my father, I wouldn't be here. But I'm just saying, time is ticking.
Time is, mm-hmm.
And a few weeks from now, when I'm 61, and I'm proud of it, and thank God that I am alive today. Oh my God, I need to get past that threshold, because on the Harvey side of the family with the men, they don't live long.
Yikes. I understand your concern. Oh my God.
I'm under pressure for these next 25 days.
Wow.
Guys in the chat room, and I'll yield my time to Janice, and I'll ask her, and welcome to the show before we get into the morning buzz. Guys in the chat room, mom or dad, which side of your family lives longer than the other side of the family? Because, or maybe it might be neutral. Maybe both sides of your family lives a longer extended life. And if that's the case, God bless. They said on Google the average life expectancy of the Black person is 78 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I say this. Y'all guys pray for your boy Harvey. I'm right at the doorstep of either checking out of this bitch in a few days or living straight to 94. Janice, I'll start with you. And Janice, God bless you. And thank God for the medicine that we take or I take during the day to keep me going.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Shout out to that cholesterol medicine that I take to keep my blood a little thin so I don't fall a F out. Put a number one in the chat room if you take medication every day. Janice, we'll start with you first, and welcome to the show, guys. God love you guys in that chat room. God bless you. Janice, on your mom's side, dad's side, what side of your family lives the longest? I yield my time.
It is neutral, Shawn, but I'm going to say that on my dad's side, he has an aunt that has lived to be about 94, 98, something like that. She got up there very, very high in age. And she didn't speak much when I met her anyway. She wasn't speaking much, but she was very aware of what was going on around her. On my mother's side, they live to their 80s, their late 80s, But Shawn, I don't think you have anything to worry about because you look like your mom. And if that's any indication, whose genes are stronger on your side, I would say your mom. So you're going to live a long life. Okay.
Well, no I appreciate that those encouraging words that I look like my mom, but I hope I don't have my dad's blood.
I think you're safe.
Let's pray for Jesus Christ on that one. Guys in the chat room, man, who this a little longevity just talking about who lives longest on your family? Your dad's side or your mom's side, or who is also like the oldest living resident, member of your family on the Talk Thursday. So we just want to get into that just to have a conversational starter, and we truly appreciate you. Now I'm gonna jump into the chat room. Hold on, Janice. Before we find out what they're doing, we're gonna play some music real quick before we get into the morning buzz. Janice, would you be interested in that?
Yes, absolutely. Let's All right. Okay. Yes, let's go. All right.
We are back, guys. Welcome to the Shawnee Plus on Earth, where you get your morning started. Right. Why don't we get into the morning buzz with our beloved here, the one and only Janice. Janice, what's going on?
Well, let's talk about that video clip of Barack Obama, President Barack Obama, and Michelle Obama. Let's see here now. Your beloved now president and his administration, they released a clip of the Obamas. Okay, it was added to the end of a minute-long video approved and shared by the president. The first part of the video contained claims about the voter fraud registration or information back in 2020 during the 2020 election. Okay, the other part of the social media video showed a clip depicting Barack and Michelle Obama as apes. Okay, Trump has said that he didn't see the video. He knows nothing about that part. He only saw the beginning of the video and he sees all kinds of stuff throughout the day or whatever. And he approves everything. And he just didn't see the whole thing. And he doesn't think that his team saw the entire video as well, because if they had, they would not have posted it. Okay, well, when asked if he would apologize, he went right back to saying he didn't even see the whole racist situation in the clip and so on and so forth. So I guess that's a no. He's not going to apologize unless he has, and I'm just totally unaware of it. Senator Republican Tim Scott, he came out and he said that the video depiction was the most racist thing he has seen from the White House ever. Okay. And Hakeem Jeffries, the House Minority Leader, he came out and he responded, calling Trump a vile, unhinged, malignant bottom feeder. Okay. Can we clap for that? Because I was like, yo, he said the quiet part out loud that nobody else wants to say. And there you have it. That's what I wanted to get into today. That clip, that information. Shawn, you did see it, right? You heard about it, right?
Yeah, I heard about it. Guys, do me a favor. If you love the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, if you love this show, put a heart, put a bunch of hearts in the chat room. If you love the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team, Janice, hold on, I'm gonna put some hearts in there.
I'm putting my hearts. I'm gonna switch up my hearts today. Let me see. I'm putting some.
Long as you don't do black hearts, because that's printed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something. That's a tradition here on this show. If you love the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, put some hearts in there. I'm gonna put some hearts in
there. Yeah. And tell a friend to tell a friend.
And then I want to talk about something really quick after this. Yes, of course, we've all, I don't know if you've been living underneath a rock last week. We didn't get a chance to talk about the show on Monday, talk about this subject on Monday because we had a rocking show on Monday. There was a lot going on. Speaking of the show, next week, Sharon Barnes, is Heart Health Month, and Sharon to be, a heart attack survivor. Y'all know Sharon. She'll be on the show next Thursday. And, she's out there saving lives with heart attacks. We've seen this with this racist post by the Trump administration. Was, by the way, they said it was a staffer who put this up, and it wasn't Trump himself, which is a lie. We're not stupid. The man is just it's old news now. The man is actually showing his true colors. Remember back in the day, that's what I couldn't understand why black folks voted for Donald Trump. They thought it was funny because it was a level of ignorance that I couldn't even comprehend, because a lot of black folks voted for Donald Trump because they thought that they was going to get another $2,000 check from Trump back a year and a half ago. And we pleaded to these black folks that are freaking idiots that that's never gonna happen. And if you did the history, Trump never liked black folks. Remember, in Queens and Left Rack City, he was sued by the federal government for racial discrimination because he didn't want nobody living in there. Remember, that was back in the day. We knew this publicly, and y'all still voted for Donald Trump because you thought it was cute. The Central Park 5, he put out a full-page ad to convict these men that didn't do nothing, no crime at all. Matter of fact, one of them are now assemblymen in New York City, and they all went on to live productive lives. And even knowing all of that, there's a small percentage of our black folks that voted for Donald Trump, and you're an idiot. And it's a deal breaker. If I know a black person, I'm sorry. If I know a black person that voted for Donald Trump, I'm not messing with you. I can't. We are not in the same universe with each other. So knowing all of this, he does this racial post about President Obama and the best first lady that ever lived, hands down. Let's give a shot. Let me give a round of applause to Michelle Obama. My God, man. Thank God that we live, that we're blessed to live in the same time as Michelle Obama. And remember, she articulated herself with one of the greatest speeches at the Democratic National Convention 2 years ago, and she warned us. Not only her, what's her face? The chick that was running for president. I forgot the name of her.
Kamala Harris?
Yeah, Kamala Harris. Yeah, they all warned us about this, and we took ignorance to a whole nother level. And black folks, how you feel now voting for Donald Trump? That now that he portrays Barack Obama and Michelle Obama and monkey face, and it's just so disrespectful. But now, when you talk about voting, and then I'm gonna move on from this, you talk about voting, how it's not important, how we minimize it. I'm glad that the young people who didn't get an opportunity to vote or voted Republican like an idiot. Now you have the opportunity now to right your wrongs. And even recently, a lot of the Democrats are now winning red seats in red states. So that blue wave is going to come through. And guys, participate. If you are able to vote in the midterms, vote Democrat. And then Hakeem Jeffries from Queens, New York, who's the minority leader, becomes the majority leader of the House. And when the Democrats could take over, we could start firing and impeaching folks.
Yes. Yes. Say that part one more time, please. Loud and clear. One more time. Hakeem Jeffries take over. Go ahead from that point, please.
Oh my God, my memory is not that good. Hakeem Jeffries, now that he's the minority leader, if you vote blue, he becomes the majority leader. And not only that, he would become the first Black man to have such power in the House of Representatives, right?
Yes.
And I can't remember what else I said. But guys, you already know what it is. Okay, so let's go out there and vote. And get your peoples out there to vote. All right, guys, welcome to the show. If you love the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, put a heart in the chat room, not to interfere with Sister Soulja doing. Mm-hmm. Now, Janice, I want to talk about something real quick.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
If you don't mind.
I don't mind.
So one of my friends, one of my coworkers, one of the comedians, we were at the show. Boy, and it was cold that night, and I think that's where I got sick. But I forgot to tell you guys about this. He was going through an issue with his baby mother. And I'm like, yo, what's happening? Because we're about to tell these jokes, and I can't be a relationship expert guy right now, in which I'm not a relationship expert, because I've got 3 baby mothers and I've been married twice. I might be an expert. I've been around the block a lot. Harvey used to be a whore back in the day.
Okay, that's your category. Okay, of expertise.
Put a number 1 in the chat room if back in the day you was whoring out or slutting out or out there doing crazy. Put a number 1. Let me put 17 number 1s in this. Put a number 1 in the chat room if back in your late teens and 20s and even early 30s, you was out there giving away the biscuit. You was out there being a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother.
Yeah.
She's a very freaky girl, and you can't take her home to mother. Ladies, put a number 1 chat room if you was a very kinky girl and couldn't take you home to mother. And ladies, put a number 1 chat room if you love the boys in the band. And you said that she was your all-time favorite. Janice, before you mentioned your beautiful husband, pause, was you out there in the streets being a very kinky girl that you wouldn't take home to mother?
Honestly, no. No, I was not that one. Sorry, boring, but
ladies in the chat room, put a number 1 if you was a very kinky girl and you couldn't be taken home to mother.
You were a very kinky girl. Come on, post it. Let's see.
Never let your spirits down. Ladies, put a number 1 in the chat room if you never let the spirits down when you put her on the.
Hey, Vanetta said no. She's always been a lady. Okay, clap it up for the ladies. Yes, darling.
She loved the boys in the band.
Dun. She
said that I'm her all-time favorite.
Harv's her own-time favorite.
Ladies in the chat room, put a number 1 in the chat room if you couldn't be taken home to mother. Fellas, put a number 1 in the chat room if you was a whore like Harvey back in the day. Let me put my stuff.
Prentice said he let his mom meet some of the freakiest. I mean, let my mom meet some of the freaks.
See, Princess is the only real dude in here because I did the same thing. You know how many whores I introduced to mother? Ladies, put a number one in the chat room if you was a very kinky girl that you couldn't take home to mother. Now,
Natalie
and it
said,
seemed like all of y'all are saying no, and half of y'all, like they say in the hood, you a goddamn lie. You a goddamn lie.
Natalie is saying, been around the world and yeah. That was good.
Yo, that's a good one. Yo, my sister Natalie, that's a good one. Ladies, if you ever been around the world and Janice, have you been around the world and
I can't say that I have.
Come on, man.
But you know what? Look, I live vicariously through those who have. Okay, so
come on. Princess and I are the only nastiest ones in here that introduced the whores to mother.
Vanetta said the mothers always loved me. That was Vanetta. Who else? Oh my God.
But Vanetta, have you been around the world and
Oh man.
And Janice, I say all this to say, the Godfather of Solar, have you ever been with a freakazoid? Fellas, put a number one in the chat room if you ever been with a freakazoid. Hold on, Janice. Let me put a number one in the chat room because Harvey's been with freakazoids. Hold on. Put a number one in the chat room if you ever been a freakazoid. Now, Janice.
Sister Soldier said, calm down before you break your back in that chair.
Sister Soldier, have you ever been around the world in LaShawn Oliver, have you ever been a kinky girl that was never taken home to mother?
Oh man!
And Janice, I share this, and we're all joking, we're having fun in the show. God bless.
Yeah, it's all fun.
The comedian, right? We was in Connecticut. It was cold outside, and we were in there, and he was like, he had a problem. What happened? What were they saying?
Nothing. I'm laughing at you, wrapping it up.
There's a lot going on. Whatever, Janice.
What?
And Rel Holla.
Holla.
Rel Holla. Have you ever been a freakazoid? Rel Holla, have you used to be out there whoring in these streets like Harvey and Princess? Janice, you know that Princess and myself are the original whores of this chat room?
Yikes.
Did you know that?
I know. I did.
Well, now you know.
I know.
Now, Janice, here's the thing, and I want to hear your opinion and the folks in the chat room before we get to the front page news. And I identify with this dude. He's having an issue with the baby, his lady. His lady went over to the baby father's house to pick up the kid, and but the problem was the baby mother went inside the apartment. And he felt really frustrated about it. And I understand because you don't know, Jazz, but throughout this, my time being on this show, I've had problems with that, with baby fathers. And I've gone through that.
Okay.
And I sympathize with this brother. And he was like, yo, I really do feel uncomfortable. And it was weird. Like I said, I can identify. I've been around long enough to been around some knucklehead baby fathers.
Okay.
Fellas, put a number one in the chat room if you ever been around a knucklehead baby father. Let me give myself 17 number ones on that.
Let me put a one on it. Let me do some ones on that.
Yeah. You want to put some ones too, Janice? Have you ever been around a knucklehead baby mother?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Put it up. Guys in the chat room, if you ever been around a knucklehead baby mother or a knucklehead baby father before we get in the front page news, put a number one. I'm gonna give myself a few more number ones. Dealt with that for years.
Yeah.
So Janice, he felt, and like I said, it was weird because the show was about the son. I guess he had to get this off his chest. And, I'm trying to focus on the fun. And he was like, yo, what do you think? Like, she told me that she went in the house to pick up the kids, but it bothers me. I said, you love your lady, bro? Like, do you love this broad? And he said yes. And like I said, Janice, I identify with him because I've been through this whole situation. And I've shared this, on the show and privately about dealing with knucklehead baby fathers. So he asked me because, I'm an OG in the game.
All right.
Okay.
You got some experience. Okay.
Got some experience in these streets. And the younger comedians, they call me Unc. Fellas in the chat room, are you old enough to be called Unc? And ladies in the chat room, are they calling you Unc as well?
Unc. With your bad self. I hear James Brown when you said that.
Thank you. Whoa.
With your bad self. Unc. Uncle
All
Harvey.
right, let me get the background music and you say Unc. You ready?
Okay, ready, go.
Okay.
With your bad self. Go Unc. With your bad self. Unc, with your bad self. Go ahead.
So Janet.
What?
He asked me, he goes, yo, Unc, what do you think? And I said, do you love your lady, bro?
Mm-hmm.
He said, yes, which I thought was admirable, and he was being honest. Guys, don't forget March 7th, Commie Harlem, Harvey's birthday bash. I need everybody in the building if I can survive it.
Stop saying that. You'll be.
I got about 25 days to get to the crossroads.
Meet you at the crossroad. Okay, we'll meet you there.
Remember, my father's side of the family, they only live till they 12 years old. My mother's side of the family, they live till they 59,000. I'm in the crossroads right now. I need to get to 61, and then I think I might be okay. And then Janice, I asked him, I said, I want to say this guy's name. I wanted him to actually call in and talk about it. He said, I asked him, I said, do you trust your lady? Do you trust your lady?
Okay, right.
So I asked him, do you love your lady and do you trust your lady? Before we move on. And I want to hear your take on it, folks in the chat room. He said he trusts his lady. So I said, you love your lady and you trust your lady. Does your lady respect you? Because these are the keys right here before you even start talking. He says, right. Yes, she respects me. I said, fine. Then you tell your lady, don't go in that house. There is no reason on this earth unless the building is on fire that it's okay for the baby mother to go into the house. That's the way I feel about it. I think that there's a line that has to be drawn when it comes down to these type of relationships that should be respected. If the shoe was on the other foot, Janice, and it's happened to me. Janice, you remember I told you I lived a life?
Yes, I remember.
When I used to have to pick up the babies from my first baby mother, I had the other baby mother in the car. And they brought
you better just go
the first baby mother brought the babies downstairs.
That's right.
We had a lot of babies back then, Janice. And I was okay with that because I respected the way this young lady felt. Right. But see, in my case, I was a dirtbag. So I think that helped me anyway.
Okay.
Janice, I am brutally honest about myself. I think you should know that by now.
Yes, I've learned.
And I don't give a damn. Thank God for Jesus.
That's right. You got too much confidence.
Now, I said to this young man, I go, no, that's not going to be a good look. That's not going to be a good look. I don't like it for you.
Mm-hmm.
You say, and it's none of my business, it's just my opinion. I said, no. That I think maybe, and like I said, unless the building is on fire, that's when you run in there and save your child. But to make fair exchanges, a court order or not, there's no reason why the baby mother or the baby father should be entering the household of the parent for no reasons whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's me. I might be old school. Like I get my wife. My wife has obviously she has a child with another man. God bless. My wife doesn't do none of that. There's none of that. I'm going upstairs to get a little. There's none of that. And I say that respectively. Chat room. I want to hear your take on this because I've been through this. And I think some of y'all have been through this in the chat room before we move on. And like my mother say, thank God for Jesus. Should baby mother or baby father be allowed to, not allowed, should baby mother and baby father go into each other's house to make the exchanges for the child? Janice, I'll start with you since you've been through a little drama. God bless.
I don't know about all that, but my answer is no. Keep your ass at the door, okay? Whether you are the baby mama or the baby daddy, you go pick up your child, wait for them at the door. There's no need for you to go inside. And I don't care how much I trust you, okay? Or how much you trust me. Do not take your ass in the house because it's not about you that I trust. It's about the other person. It's about the baby mama that you're going in the house to get the kids from. It's about the baby daddy that you're going in the house to get the kids from. That's who I don't trust. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So I say, no, just stand at the door. You ain't got to go inside and do nothing, No.
I say this, even if I go a step further, Janice,
Yeah.
Have you ever been a freaky girl that couldn't be taken home to mother? That's a yes or a no, Janice.
I was never a freaky girl. At least, my husband may beg to differ. Let me just say that, okay?
Janice, you never loved the boys in the band?
No.
Janice, ask me if I love the ladies in the band.
You love the ladies in the band, Shawn?
Oh yeah, back in the day I did. No question about it.
All right.
Now, Janice, I'll go a step further before we get into front page news. I don't care if your baby father and baby mother are on good terms. I don't care if you're cool. I don't care if you're cool like that. I don't care if you'll give each other high fives and all that. I don't care.
I don't care if I'm cool with you. No.
Hey, thank you. Oh, let me give you a round of applause for that. Oh, Janice is on fire today. Yeah. Oh my God. You heard Janice? Say that one more time, Janice. You can remember more than me.
I do. I don't care if I'm cool with her. Look what happened to let me just say, allegedly Alicia Keys and what's his name? Oh God,
Swiss
what's
Beat.
the guy's name? Huh?
Swiss Beat.
Right. Check that whole situation out. She was welcomed, allegedly, this is how the story goes. She was welcomed into their home, okay, by herself, and she left with the man and the family. So no. I'm just pointing that out, just, but no baby mama situations, no dead, no.
And when Janice sees her husband's other baby mother, this is what Janice said.
I can't help it that I'm custom made. I can't help it that I look good, smell good, can dance all night long. I can't help it.
That's your friend. That's your friend, Shawn.
and when Janice is around that other baby mother, she can sit there.
That's right.
And
Baby.
then sometimes Janice's husband gets mad.
With you, I don't fucking like no other female out here. I love nobody else but you. And my 2 kids. How can you tell me that? To just go.
Give that man some water. Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Guys, talk to us in the chat room. I say hell to the no. Remember they say that? Hell to the no. There's boundaries. There's levels to the respect here. I don't care how cool you are. You gotta fall back. It's like, no, we're not doing that no more. I gotta respect my husband or my new man. I'm not stepping into your house. What do you guys? What are they saying in the chat room, real quick?
Right. You're right, Shawn. It is about respecting the other person or whatever. Let's see. I'm looking now. Everybody saying, yeah, okay. Diane Hall says something about everybody saying what? Standing there in their own lane. I got to go back some. What? What'd you say, Shawn?
I'm sorry. A sister soldier just called, but I can't answer the phone at the moment. I'm sorry. But go ahead. What they saying?
Oh, she's probably got a good story too. Let's see. If I had a baby mama, this is Sister Soldier. If I had a baby mama or a baby daddy drama, they wanted to go in the house with dirty exchange, that would have to be. You should answer her call because this is
okay. Let me call her. Let me see if I can call. Wait a minute.
Okay, she said hell no. Basically, she's saying hell no. Okay.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, don't go nowhere. Hold on. Keep reading. Let me see something.
Okay.
Just keep.
Vanetta said the boys in the band loved her. Vanetta. Oh man. Let me answer the drama is over. The drama's over here. Okay, that was Deborah. I don't know what you mean. Me either. No drama over here. Okay, that was Mathis. All right, you froze, Shawn. Shawn, what did he do? Where did he go? Let's see. I won't let the man. No, you're right. Who said this? The Godfather. You're right. I will not let my husband shovel snow on some other woman's yard. Now, I absolutely not. Okay. No.
You wouldn't let what? What he said?
Oh, he said Janice Segure won't let her man shovel snow. Remember you brought it up about the neighbor? Yeah. So I think that's what he's referencing to, and he's right. No.
Sister Soldier, I'm calling you from a different number, okay? I can't call you from that number. Let's see what she got to say. I don't know if she's going to pick up the phone. I don't know if she's going to pick up the phone or not.
Hello?
Everybody, Sister Soldier's on the line. God bless you.
You need to stop moving back and forth on that chair because you're going to break your wife's chair again.
Wait, you broke the chair?
We already went through that. You know, I got a chair for you when I see you. I was going to tell you that. Because you be saying to me, I didn't see you go back. I swear you're going to break that chair. I'm sorry. Good morning, beautiful Janice. I was saying that if I did have baby mama or baby daddy drama, that would have to be a strong hell to the no. You're not going in nobody's house.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to meet out in the street.
Yes.
Let's give a round of applause for that. Exactly. Yeah. We're not playing politics here. That's a
too many games over there. Too much to happen.
Vanessa said it's about respect and boundaries.
Now.
There has to be boundaries. You have to set boundaries with that. Because the next thing you know, the baby mama gonna end up pregnant.
There you go.
So then, Sister Soldier, let me ask you this question: what if the baby father, refuses that and say, "Nah, I'm going in there. My kids live there." Blah blah blah. Would that be detrimental?
Well, then you got to stay there. You take your little bags and take your little stuff, and you have to stay. You can stay there with her, because I'm not going through all of that with you.
Yes, and I say thank you for showing me who you are ahead of time. Yeah.
Hold on, say that one more time. Is the relationship done?
Yes, it will be done if you think that you're going to talk about, I'm going to my baby mama house and I'm going to stay all up in there whether you like it or not. Yes, it's over.
I'm going to go a step forward. She is absolutely right. It's over. It's done. That's it. We're not playing no game.
You're already setting yourself up for failure.
Yes.
Boy, you know what?
Yeah.
Super Soldier's on point this morning. Let's give her. I'm gonna take care of the chair because she's right. One time we're doing the show last year, Janice, before your time, and I was jumping up and down in this chair and literally shattered the chair. Yeah, she's absolutely right. And I had to get I got a new chair so fast. My wife didn't even, I
Don't
told her,
get a chair, Shawn. I have a chair for you. I'm gonna bring it when I come to the show.
well, God bless. And listen, Janice, you have an opportunity to meet Sister Soldier for the first time. All right, listen. Well,
Yes.
we got to go.
Everybody have a blessed day.
God bless you.
Yes. Yes.
Guys, put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. We'll wait for Sister Soldier so she put the hearts in the chat room, and we'll celebrate, this show with her with the hearts. It's 50 minutes after the hour. Are they saying anything else?
Well, they're talking amongst each other.
Okay, good. All right, okay. Let's get to some front page news. God bless for the one and only, the Queen, Janice. What you got?
Okay, well, I just heard about this, okay, but maybe you guys have heard about it. It's about the Ring camera doorbell, okay? There is a new feature that they are introducing, which would help you find your missing dog, okay? Let's see. The Ring camera helped return lost dogs of about within 90 days, okay? But people are freaking out, and they have removed their Ring camera from their door. Some of them just canceled the prescription. Some of them took it down totally and just destroyed the whole thing because they do not want Ring camera or any other camera being able to spy on the neighborhood. With all this ICE thing going on with ICE and, doing what they're doing and what have you, I agree with them. I say, take your Ring cameras down, or Arlo, or whatever kind of Ring cameras you have at your door. Take that mess down now, because they are definitely stepping over the line with that. Have you heard about that new surveillance feature that they're offering on Ring camera, Shawn?
No. I'm sorry.
Well, don't be sorry. It is a thing now, and I advise everybody to check it out, look it up. If you have a ring door camera, remove it. Okay, they're trying to be sneaky. They're trying to pass it. They're trying to pass the possibility of them being able to, peek and see what's going on all over the place. Which brings me to the Nancy Guthrie situation. Had she not had the camera up on her door, they wouldn't have the videos of the man with the mask on. So I don't know. I'm against the ring doorbell cameras. What about you, Shawn? What do you think?
I
just heard about it. So what?
I'm from the Bronx. We never had those things growing up. Somebody broke in. We didn't know what happened. Back in the day, somebody broke into my house and stole my VCR, and I cried. Remember the VCRs back in the day, guys? It depends. It depends. I mean, what you're using the Ring cam? What's the purpose of it? If it's the purpose of identifying somebody that knocks on your door, then fine. If it's something that now is scouring the whole neighborhood, I say no. You just really need it right there for where you live. Mind your business from across the street. It has nothing to do with you. I mean, if you see something, I would say in certain cases, say something. But no, I would keep it right there in front of the door. You have a Ring camera, Janice?
I do have a Ring camera, and we are going to take it down. We are going to remove it because we don't want to be a part of the whole entire surveillance, the country surveillance where, people we don't want to surveillance, to put us under scrutiny, put us under a microscope. We don't want that. So we're going to remove it, not because of that, but because of that and other reasons. So, yeah.
What else you got?
Okay, let's see. The other thing I got, hold on. Let me go forward here. We spoke about okay, that would be it. Oh, the Guthrie, there's nothing, no latest update on Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of the Today Show host, Savannah Guthrie. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see who they're believing to be kidnapped from her home from the Catalina footlines of Arizona during February 1st. So today is 12 days into her missing, her being kidnapped, her gone, Yeah. So That would be it. And of course, the recently released doorbell footage of the alleged, I guess, kidnapper. They're measuring his height and his foot shoe size and the jacket that he's wearing and the mustache that's underneath the mask. And they're scrutinizing everything, and people are coming all out of the woodwork on social media, using AI to say, oh, it's this one, it's that one. And then you have the FBI pulling people over in Arizona, in the middle of the night, coming to their homes and what have you, doing the ICE thing, checking on them. So yeah, that's what I got, Shawn. What you got? What say you?
Well, about the Nancy Guthrie thing, which I mean, I say respectively, they've been talking about it every day, and I understand why, because the daughter's a national figure, and remember, the daughter's a newscaster, so the news folks gonna jump on this story. I mean, and I do sympathize with the thousands of other people that are out there missing or kidnapped.
Yeah. Right.
And I had a discussion with my wife about that. She was like, "What about all the other folks?" And I was like, "Well, the other folks are collateral damage. The other folks don't have the publicity and the star power of this woman, and then add on her being 84 years old. So we would like to pay homage and show respect to the other folks that are out there."
Exactly, which, let me interrupt you and say, that's what I said in the very beginning. No one else is getting all that press release. And you gave me some shots. You shot me. You remember that?
I shot you.
Yes. When I said how come they're not talking about all the other missing people like that? If your wife, your husband, or your father, or whomever goes missing, that's, oh, well, you're not going to get a press conference on that,
Yeah, because the money's like,
you shot me dead.
I did.
Yes, you did. You gave me the gunshots.
Oh, I did. I'm gonna give you. Since I've done that, I'm gonna give you more gunshots.
Why are you giving me gunshots for that?
Come on, you know the reality, guys. Before we get out of here, 57 minutes out the hour.
Okay. All right.
You know the reality. Do you got anything else?
That's it. Time to go.
Guys, you know the reality. It's all about money, power, and respect. Little Kim said it over 20 years ago.
Yes.
So if you ain't got the money, power, and the locks, both of them. So if you ain't got the money, power, and respect, then you're a castaway. So for the people who are kidnapped out there that don't have no money, they're not going to put those resources into you until they find grandma. It's been 12 days. You said 12 days. How many days?
This is the 12th day.
It's the 12th day.
Grandma got stolen by a reindeer. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had the pictures of the guy on the video. And this is going to be something where I don't know if they can find this dude. And our prayers go up. All right. That's it. Enough. Guys, we truly appreciate you. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. If I'm well enough, I'm going to go ahead on the Comedy Harlem in New York tonight. But the most important show that your guys need to know is the Shawn Harvey Birthday Bash. That's Saturday, March the 7th. Get your tickets. You can go to Zelle. That's 570-982-6950. Or Cash App. That's Cash App is Hard Funny. And get your tickets and come on and celebrate with your boy. All right, Janice, tomorrow we got Feel Good Friday. Got an action-packed show, and we appreciate you. Janice, what you got?
Peace and love, everybody. I hope you all have a lovely day.
Okay, that's it. We are out of here, guys. Thank you so much. We truly, truly appreciate you. Let's play some music before we guys get out of here. Janice, let's wave at these folks.